All right, so we're live to another episode. Etienne D. Miller, Gabriel.
It's like Etienne the Miller
The Miller
and Mike Francois.
and
How
Mike
are you?
Francois.
So today, an exciting topic, something that I really care about: the storm before the calm. The calm before the storm.
The storm.
about
You wanna
it,
talk
huh?
the
I,
storm? You wanna
yeah,
talk about
no,
storm?
it's important. It's important for self-employed people, and I think Mike came up with that, or Gabriel, and I applaud you for it. I applaud you
Why
sincerely.
applaud?
I think it's fantastic
Why?
that we talk about it right now because it pertains to the current economic situation, inflation. Mike is concerned about gas prices, interest
go
rates
elec-
going up.
Go electric.
Everything's more
Thinking
expensive.
about it.
Are you really?
I'm
What?
thinking about it. It's just like I like the sound of my car, so I don't know if I can.
You're
forego
really
that.
thinking of electric?
I thought
I'm
about it.
so surprised.
Don't do it. Gabriel had it. No, I shouldn't say this on. Do what you want. It's your. But But why? The economy right now, a tough position for a lot of people. It's the same for self-employed people. Gabriel, tell us what you meant when you came up with that topic. In regards to real estate brokers, in regards to self-employed people, in regards to mortgage brokers, why is it so important?
A lot of people that are self-employed, especially when they get started in the field, have that misconception that they'll get ready for the storm when it shows up our way, right? So basically, I'll start getting ready for it when it starts going bad. Then
Yeah.
I'll start finding the solution.
When I
for
feel it.
when I feel it, then I'll
yeah.
react. So nobody's really being proactive about it, and that's one of the worst things that you can do, because when it's calm means it's going well. I'm making sales. Etienne's about to interrupt.
Wow.
Yeah, I am,
But-
because
but
I want to
how do you
No, but wait,
anticipate? How do you
there's a concrete example
Go-
of being
go ahead.
proactive, not reacting.
ahead.
When put the camera on Gabriel,
Put
put
it
it on
on
Gabriel.
Snow White.
Look at that. See, now we would be in a reactive mode because he's white as Snow White. the lens is too high. It's kind of, so we're reacting instead of being before looking at it and saying, okay, let's tweak it, let's make it.
Nah, it's because he's slouching. That's what's happening.
But this is the same in business.
The
It's the
mannequin.
same in business. Is we wait before we get into the trouble. We wait till our pipeline depletes. We have no more business to do something about it. But it's often
But
too
if,
late.
if business is going well, things are going well, why would you anticipate the bad moments? Why not
I haven't.
surf on the good moments and,
The weird-
and maximize on that positivity
The
and
weather in
maximize on
Florida is nice, right? But you get
Yes.
to hurricane season, and people
Yep.
know it's hurricane season,
Yes.
so they get ready. They start boarding up, and then they leave. And the people that stay behind, they get caught in the hurricane. So you know that we're going through bad weather. Things are happening. I mean, inflation is
can't read it.
affecting
You
everyone.
can't know in business.
But
So you're
then-
gonna
You're
board up.
gonna
You're
get
gonna
it.
board up.
in business, how do you know?
There's still a forecast.
Because
right?
if my business is booming for the past 3, 4, 5 years,
Right.
what do you want me to anticipate?
But there was a forecast. For example, we hit COVID. There was a forecast that people were going to get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike-
but nobody knew about. Like, okay, so
Yeah.
we're
No, but
talking
it's too
about
late.
we're
in
talking
your
about
scenario.
COVID.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in that. You're still in a reaction
Right,
mode.
right, exactly. You're
No,
in
what-
reaction mode. But if you're prepared for it, you get insurance, you get
What does that mean? Prepare for it as a
Bailouts.
self-employed? No,
Yeah,
man.
bailouts.
You're
Oh
looking
my
for
God.
exit strategy already. You're in business, not to exit.
You're just
Your business to-
reacting. So how do you
Exactly.
prepare? How do you get ready for the storm? Is that you don't lift your foot off the gas when things go well. Like sometimes Mike and Gabriel will start shooting the shit about NFTs, and I walk into the room and they're talking about cars and cigars and what?
When you join in and you talk about it too.
No.
No. So no. Let's get the
explain
story
it,
straight.
explain
Okay,
it.
they're gonna talk about NFTs and cars and etc. Etienne comes in. They know Etienne loves cigars, so they start talking about cigars, and then Etienne starts to his foot off the pedal
That's
because
not right.
the cigars gets him excited.
See, you're misleading now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the cigar for half a second and say, hey, keep going, keep doing your thing. Did you do this? Did you do that? Are we on target? Am I right or am I wrong? How
You're
many
always
times?
you're looking at the target.
How many times am I repeating myself in a day
Probably
in regards to
50 times.
proactivity?
an hour.
It's intense. It's intense. But that's why, because I've been through so many storms, I know it's coming. I know there's going to be another one. I know there's a big wave coming, and we just don't know it. So
Another one.
So
another one.
So what do we say to to brokers who are business owners that been or business has been thriving and booming for years and years? What do we tell them? How do they prepare?
Always be paranoid about that next wave, that next storm coming. That's how I stay focused. I know someone's is thinking of taking over our business. I know someone's trying to get our market share. I know there's that competition.
That's what the quote is. I can't remember who said it, but it was exactly this. It was, you have to work.
Oh,
like
Mark
there's-
Cuban.
Mark Cuban. You have to
Yeah.
work like there's somebody 24/7 that's
Yes,
working
Mark.
to take
Yes.
everything away from you.
That's right.
That's
So when I don't feel like getting up at 4 a.m., that's what's going through my mind. There's someone
Trying to
wanting.
rob me.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
It's I'm sick. I have many problems, but it keeps me focused on the objective because I don't always feel like coming in and mentioning to you or to anybody, hey, are we doing this? Like sometimes I just want to kid around.
Of course.
But the storm, my fear of the storm and the wave, I gotta
Gotta be
and as the leader, I gotta make sure. Now we are a group, but even if I'm by myself, I'm leading myself. I'm responsible for your family, for your kids, for your friends, for your family.
Do it for the kids.
No, but do it for your loved ones. It's your duty, it's your obligation to get to destination, and not that if the wave comes or the storm arrives, then you're like, oh shit, I didn't prepare for it. I'm so sorry.
my bad.
Yeah, no one cares.
So,
Yeah.
Daddy, why we don't have food
So
on the
brokers,
table?
anybody watching, you have a question, a comment, you want to share your experience with storms and waves and whatever. Or
So we
we
have
have,
a question, Victoria. Go
go
ahead.
for it, Victoria.
Thank you. I have James here who wants to know, has there been any particular point in the lifespan of your business that you have needed to drastically adjust your business model or your approach in general?
Oh,
and
yeah.
if so, why?
So David's asking.
Great question.
all started
James.
when
James.
all started when Etienne hired me, and that everything had to change.
No, almost every day, I'm looking at the parameters. I'm looking at the data. I'm looking at the reports, and I need to make little corrections. That's why I go in every day, and we have meetings twice a day, and it's important for me because I need to keep the orientation, the goal, the objective clear. Make sure we're going to hit that target.
Etienne, would you agree that the road to success is not a straight road?
It's absolutely not a straight road. Today we had a broker come, Gabriel. I asked, and I was telling her, look, most of the time, I know where we want to go, but I don't know how we're going to get to it. But
Right.
we're still going. And Gabriel, you keep saying, well, what's the plan? What's the plan? You know, like how many times do you ask me, what's the plan? I don't know what the plan is, but we're doing it.
Yeah, I gave up on asking. So
And it's important. It's important to just know what the destination is, but not necessarily have figured out everything. You can't. So it's because it's not going to go straight. It's how you think it will. The day you make that decision, we're going somewhere. You just got to go with the flow.
But there's a minimum of preparation. There's a minimum of planning because there's always those moments that as much as you can say no, there's those
No, but
moments
Jeff,
where there's always those moments, and I know because I testify because you reach out to me and be like, oh, man, we need to prepare. What's going on here?
Yeah.
And they're laughing because they know it's right.
It's not how I am.
We're not preparing. Guys,
It's
we're
not how I am. You know what I'm trying to do? Let's put it out there. I'm trying to mold everybody here to have that mindset of the calm, the storm, with the priority. That's what's happening. I'm trying to get you all to do the necessary if I'm not there. So I don't have to be that
I
leader all
think
the
what he's
time.
trying to say is that if we know it's raining outside, do we have a plan to bring an umbrella, or are we just going outside?
No, but we don't look at the acquisitions without going into the details. Don't go
Yes.
into the details, but the different acquisitions we're working on right now. I don't know what I'm doing in the sense of that it's not all pre-planned, pre-worked out. And as things arrive,
We're planning.
no, we're changing course.
We're
We're
adapting.
reorienting.
We
Like
adapt.
today, I was on the phone with the accountants and the lawyers. As the information comes to me, but I already made the appointments
Right.
before I had this information because I know I got to keep going forward. You get it?
Get it?
So the storm thing is the same thing. Should always be looking forward without understanding, well, how the hell am I going to get there? Just say we're going there.
But
And
do we all agree that
Of course
it's
you
not
do.
every no. I'm not agreeing with you, but not everybody is able to
Oh, no,
to
Some people want
maintain
an
this.
umbrella
So
when they're going in the rain.
No, it's scary. I
course.
mean, it's scary for my wife. Like when I
'Cause-
tell her all the plans and not the planning micro, but hey, I'm doing this or we're doing that, and this is where we're going. She's like, well, how are we going to do that? And how a bit like Gabriel does when he. You're like my wife, Gabriel.
oh my gosh! And now
Well, it's
there
a
it goes.
compliment. It's a compliment.
There it goes.
You should take it as
No comment. No comment.
no, but it's you can't figure it out. You can't. And you know the thing is, if you try to figure things out, you waste time.
Do you really?
Because here's what's going to happen in my experience.
Because you
You're-
tabulate the information, you put things
Yeah, but
together.
look,
you
I'm going to put Gabriel again on
no,
the
no,
spot
you
here.
plan. You plan a little bit, because so that you can maximize. No, so you can maximize
But
any
Jeff,
impact you want to have.
Monday,
Yes.
we talked about something, right?
Yes.
And he's like, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm going to get it done today.
You're talking the individual that was supposed to make it happen was focused on other stuff.
So if we would have started going into the how on Monday, we would still be
No, well, the reason
discussing the how.
the reason why he didn't manage is because he didn't understand the why. Let me know. Because if you had the why, if you had all the planning, you would have just done.
So
do
he
it.
was paralyzed into
Am
the
I?
micro.
Am I correct?
No, but that's the problem. He paralyzed. He froze. Like today, he tells me, and I love this. This is great, especially that it's live. Keep this recording. We're gonna replay it. He tells me I logged into the platform. Really? Since Monday, that's the action that was taken. I logged in. I got the user and the pass. I need to take a break now. I'm like, you took 2 days to just figure out the user and the pass, because he was planning, how am I going to get the user and the pass, and who am I going to ask? And, the card, Mr. Steven. So that's what you don't want to do.
So, and meanwhile, maybe we can talk about, we have this
Oh, yeah.
amazing event happening tomorrow.
Let Gabriel explain it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like he wants to say
Go
it.
ahead, Gabriel. Go ahead.
It's super. Let's put the video. There you go.
But talk to TikTok.
Hmm?
Talk to
Talk
TikTok.
to TikTok.
Talk to TikTok. I'll wipe off the tears and I'll talk to TikTok. So we have an event tomorrow for all members, all
Yes.
It was like you felt stuck and you felt like you're in a condo. This doesn't feel. This feels like my I call it the sunroom where I live right now, my home. It's all glass. There's no. It's beautiful. I'm not saying that just because it's we're here. We're gonna put the video tomorrow. You're gonna see. We're gonna give you a live tour of the place. It's great. So we're back. Do we have any comments or questions, Victoria, Tina? Go for it.
I have one that I think was asked in a previous live, but it's from Richard, who wants to know if your business is failing, is it worth it to try and keep it going, or would it save more time and money to simply call it quits, regroup, and start anew with a different approach?
Yeah, that's not a question I can answer because I don't quit. Like I have a disease. I just.
He doesn't quit even though he knows he's gonna lose.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you another little story. We got a dog 2 years ago. I think I told you this already, and now my wife's gonna hate me, but I'm doing it. We get a dog and it's a puppy, and none of us have, my wife and I, we never had a dog, and so we don't know what we're getting into, and we gotta train the dog, and it's way more work than we both thought. And
Of course.
And so she's like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should get rid of it. Not get rid like in an inhumane way, but maybe we should give the dog to my dad or
Give it away
my
to-
sister. My sister has a dog. Anyways, I'm like, are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna live with myself with it was too much work, or we're quitting on something. I said, no way. And this was an argument. This was an intense thing because she was like, I'm not doing this. It's too much.
Talking about a dog here.
I don't want to quit. I can't quit. I can't accept and say, oh, I gave up on this thing. I just can't do it. I think it's that we go back to the mindset, the growth mindset. I'm not going to quit. I don't care what the result is. I'm not going to. So if you don't ever quit, by default, what happens?
You fail more?
You're going to win. I'll give you another example.
Fail your way to success.
Yes, but look at me today. I'm 45 years old, 20 years in this industry. How many people at my age have 20 years in the industry? Not many. There's less than 5%. Why? Because people quit. You see? And now I have a huge advantage in the industry because I have so much experience with a young age. I can go another 20 years. You get what I'm saying? It's powerful. So if you don't quit in something, like Steven, if you don't quit what you're doing right now, you're going to be an expert.
Do you believe that some people are not made
No.
for certain
No.
type of things? No, but it's a serious question.
No, I think that people quit way
and
too
the
much,
reason-
way too
the
early.
reason why I'm saying this is, yes, you decided not to quit and to persevere and keep in the business.
Yeah.
And I think at one point in your life, you question yourself.
I want to
of-
quit every day.
and you wanted
you
to
know-
quit
you know
and,
what?
I wanna
and
quit
start
every-
doing whatever
You're passionate about it.
right.
No,
But that 20
you were.
years.
no, Mike. I'll explain. I'll explain.
No, I want to hear that one.
I'm passionate about it.
Yeah.
I'm not passionate about it.
You said you were passionate about it.
Well, it's because it sounds good. Like I'm going to tell you whatever you want to hear. But it's a romantic thing to say. I'm so passionate about it, but I know I hate it. But I need to learn the rules of the game and be winning. If you're winning, you're gonna keep doing it, and you're gonna want more. It's the fact that you're not winning that you're quitting. Hey, times. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
But I'm not passionate about it at all.
No, but you're passionate about the entrepreneurship.
No, I'm passionate about my
You're-
wife. I'm
you're-
passionate about my Winston, my dog. I'm not passionate about this. This is
Or your kids. You know you have kids. Don't.
I'm passionate. Yeah, of course. No. It's everybody quit. Look at us. Look at the employees. Look at the world right now. Finding employees. It's a challenge for every industry right now. It's not just
100%.
us. We hire someone, they quit right away. 3 months, 2 months, 2 days. Look at the most recent person that left. 2 days. I'm quitting. Everybody quits. They start something, done. Look around. Look at your friends. Look at everybody. Oh yeah. Oh, you're not doing that anymore. No. It wasn't for me. No, it was for you.
Sometimes they find out things about themselves. Maybe they thought
That they're quitters.
So do you? So people, to your point, Mike, if you quit, go ahead, Victoria. I'll go after.
Thanks.
Well,
It's a
I
question.
didn't want to.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a question from Jordan about what you guys were talking about. He wants to know. So in that case, do you think that determination trumps passion, or they're essentially one and the same, and they'll eventually bleed into one another?
What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Gabriel.
I wasn't listening.
Oh my God! Says the whitest person on earth.
Well, that's even true when I'm not on camera.
Yeah.
So it's,
I don't think determination trumps passion, because if you're determined to do something, you might do it and not necessarily be passionate about it. You could be passionate about something and not necessarily be successful at it.
We should find out what the definition of passion is, because I don't think
yeah,
it.
but it's dangerous because determination and passion both are related to feelings. So,
What's the definition?
Well,
Google
Well,
the definition.
Determined
Huh?
to do something, you don't have
has
to like
be
it.
focused.
Yeah, you don't have to like it.
So
Yeah,
that's
but
the
it's
thing.
still not about discipline or consistency. So it's still very, very dangerous, and it's not. you
But
can't
if I'm
base
if
yourself
I'm
on that
passionate
at all.
about something, and I decide never to quit, and I keep going with my determination, I'm gonna eclipse his 20 years of
Right.
experience in my field.
No, but it's not about the passion.
No, I know,
Passion
but-
is like willpower. You're gonna.
Because
It's gonna
passion,
dip.
it doesn't feel like
but
work. It doesn't feel like work.
It's
when
like
you're passionate.
motivation. Motivation.
Yeah, but
will
It's like a
come
guy
out.
that plays
Leave.
basketball. You know, he enjoys playing the game.
No, not always. No, he does
all
not.
not
He
all
wakes up
players,
at
but a lot of
3
players
a.m. He
do
does
enjoy the game.
1,003 throws.
It
He's not-
started with that. Oh, this is fun. But when you go into it at a certain level, if you're talking about professional people.
Any
or-
athletes, any professional athletes.
It's not. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's passion. It's my opinion. I'm certainly not passionate about this. I hate it.
Well, it doesn't
No.
mean you're not.
No, but you have to do a lot of. I call it shit shoveling. Maybe this isn't an appropriate term, but I do more shit shoveling than things that I enjoy.
So you
every
don't
day.
think LeBron enjoys the game?
I think.
I
to
think
one,
certain little
think
tiny
He enjoys the
percentages.
game time. He doesn't enjoy how
Not
he
even.
got there.
No,
Not
no,
every
no,
day.
no, no. I think
Game
you do
time.
enjoy. No, I think you do enjoy. You do enjoy because I did sport to a certain level, and to at a certain point.
Well, if Jeff says it, then we're.
well, if it says it, I mean,
It's
true.
Kobe Bryant
Right?
level. I mean,
Well, almost. But one thing's for sure is that you keep going because your passion, your passion is whatever starts
what
the
drives
engine,
you.
whatever starts the engine. Now, at one point, you get to just that competitivity that gets you to like, no matter what, I'm not gonna quit. I know I'm good at it. I'm gonna keep pushing. And at one point, you're just gonna pull the plug because you know and that's why they retire.
Gabriel,
That's
are
why
you
they come to this
passionate
point where
about?
they're like, you know
Where
what?
they
It's time
reach,
to put.
reach a peak, right?
Of course, not necessarily reach your peak, but to the moment when they say, you know what, I don't have any. that reason why I wake up and keep going. So
So
example,
you're
those
passionate about what you're doing?
so those athletes. So you were talking about
I
athletes.
forget the athletes. Let's talk about cars, real estate brokers, mortgage brokers. Are they passionate about
I'm
their
passionate about business. That's why I'm going to.
Are you
business. That why
passionate?
I've
Is that
been
why
to
you're here and
business.
you're doing what you're doing so great?
I'm not passionate about what I'm doing here, but I'm passionate about what I'll be able to do because of what I'm doing here.
So how long is that going to be sustained? Mike, are you passionate about what you're doing?
I have an end game. I have a goal that I'm trying
Yeah,
to reach.
that's
So
what
there's no,
I'm passionate
so no one's using the word
No, but
passion
what-
except
what-
Jeff.
No, but
No, you
it's-
can be
it's because-
passionate about your end
because-
game. Yeah.
Put it this way, okay? Let's put it this way. If I wanted to buy a house, right? I gotta work in order for me to buy that house because that's what I'm looking at. But if I'm going to work every day so I can buy that house, it's not the work that I'm passionate about. It's the end goal of what I'm trying to get. You see what I mean? So everybody's gotta.
So what's the definition, Victoria, of
Before the
passion?
definition, I think there's comments on LinkedIn. Go ahead, go ahead, Victoria.
You see it? Well, maybe you can read it.
Okay,
Yep,
well,
Yep, got
go
it,
ahead.
got it. Just had to refresh. Steve says, LOL. Sometimes you have to quit to succeed. I feel that to be truly great at something, you have to be passionate about it. And I can read the definitions right away. So for
Please do.
passion, it means strong and barely controllable emotion.
Oh my
For
God.
determination, firmness of purpose, resoluteness.
No one's got passion in this group. You're not all jittery and come on.
no,
I'm
doesn't
not
mean
passionate.
I know you're not.
I asked you if you were passionate.
I'm certainly not passionate at all.
No, you're disciplined.
I'm sick. So thank you, Stephen, for that comment.
I will disagree with everyone.
And that's okay. It's good to disagree.
No, but
we
that's
can
what
agree
it
to
is.
disagree.
Absolutely. We didn't talk about our Apple giveaway.
Yes.
100th episode. We're going to play a little video. Watch that video carefully. You can win $10,000 worth of Apple products. And it's coming soon. Go for it, my.
You want to win $10,000 worth of Apple products? It's simple. Stay tuned for the 100th episode of The Growth Show. For every like, share, comment, and subscription, you get an extra entry to our contest.
We're jittery. What's the word? What was the definition? So I gotta say this. I gotta say this. So while the barely controllable excitement. So during the little commercial video thing about the Apple product, which is great, Mike says, "Aren't we supposed to really?"
not to push him under the bus.
No, but you got to be honest. You don't have to be in love and all jittery with the idea of being in business or being you got to just make it work. You got to just do
but
things
it
that
gotta
are not.
start somewhere. It has to start with something.
You have to be passionate
the
about
reason
your
why
why,
you-
not your what.
Yeah, I was never passionate about real estate. Look at me.
Yeah, man, it's because you
And-
would have
and-
done that in pretty much any field. It just turned out to be real estate.
That's right. So if you don't quit and you keep going, you're gonna be.
So why did you stop the furniture?
Because I couldn't grow. I was stuck. I was in that.
But you don't quit and you keep going.
I didn't quit.
Yes, you did.
I looked for another chance. I started quitting.
Yes, you did.
It's business. It's
You
sales.
said-
No, I went in.
No,
I
you quit.
Yeah. Everybody's
Said,
fired.
You know what? This is not good enough for me. It's not working out. I will
I-
quit and start something else.
I
That's what you
was
did.
in sales and I thought, because I was ignorant, I thought I'm going to go into real estate and I'm going to be a billionaire in 3 months because I'm selling furniture at commission 6%. And now I'm going to go sell houses 6%, but it's 4,
And then
5,
after
6.
selling houses, he said, "You know what? I'm not selling houses anymore. I will quit selling houses.
No.
and go
I
into
said, now I'm going to
ownership."
own the agency of the people that sell houses and I'm going to keep growing. And then I went into mortgages and that's why we have the mortgage cabinet. And then I went into the new construction. That's why we're here right now today at this launch of this. But this is the first one we're doing. But we're going to do many, many more. Why? Because I don't quit.
Steve says, man, you quit selling real estate. Why?
I just said why. I just explained it. We'll replay the
Oh, he
video.
didn't quit. He just changed his.
Go for it, Victoria.
It was just to actually say what Steve was writing here. So at first he says, "Man, stop with the videos. Explain it live in caps." as well. So just to make that clear.
Well, you're insulting Victoria's voice because she did the voiceover. So I think Victoria's got a nicer voice than my voice. So. But thank you for your comment. It's always appreciated. So with that, I think we're good. So we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And in person for those that are Mellow Group members or Mellow Group real estate brokers, or for Omnium Capital Alliance mortgage brokers. Can't wait to see you all. Mike, Jeff, Gabriel, thank you so
Always a
much.
pleasure.
Is it really?
It was a passionate topic today.
All the best.
Thank you, Stephen.